Well, hello there, everyone. How you doing on this fantastic Friday? Yes, it's Friday. So if you're a normal daylight worker Monday through Friday, your weekend is almost here. Hopefully you get the weekend off. If you're a shift worker like I used to be, you may be going back to work tonight, or maybe daylight tomorrow. Hard to say. Or maybe you're like my missus when she worked. She worked 7 days a week, sometimes for 3, 4, 5, 6 months in a row without a single day off. And she worked 8-hour shifts, 7 days a week, week after week after week. So if you think you work too many hours, picture the missus of mine. She worked in a factory 7 days a week, months on end many times. She's worked holidays. She's worked a variety of different times. I worked many holidays in my life, both in the Navy, both in police work. I worked on my birthday, my kids' birthdays. I worked on holidays before, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve. I can tell you a story about working New Year's Eve Y2K as a police officer. I can tell you about Operation Just Cause when I was stationed in Panama, so on and so on. So anyway, I'm going to talk about a couple different things this morning. So with that being said, I am Mazske Finance. I am not a CPA, I'm not an attorney, I'm not a financial advisor. I am not a doctor, not a nutritionist. So how often do you check out the headlines, the financial headlines? I look at CNBC online, probably once a day on average. And I usually look at like what the stock market's doing. I look at oil prices and that sort of thing. I see headlines. Let me see if this headline's still up here. Here's one. Yeah. Wall Street rally gained steam. Dow surged more than 500 points after strong jobs report. I used to be a stock investor for many, many years. Those headlines about the Dow surging X number of points, I have seen them so many times. The Dow Jones average, it's compiled of something like 30-ish different companies. The S&P 500 is compiled of 500 different companies. The broad index of the U.S. stock market is, I think it's 2,000 and some or 4,000 and some different companies. So when you hear about the Dow surging more than 500 points, what does that mean? If the Dow was at 500 points and it surged 500 points, it just doubled. If the Dow was at 33,100 something, and now it's at 33,600 something, percentage-wise, according to this, it's 1.69%. See what I'm saying? If you look at headlines, it makes it sound like it's big, dramatic increase. It's 1.69%. I have had stocks go up 10%, 12% in a day. I've had my portfolio go up 4%, 5% in a day. Individual stock picking, if you know what you're doing, can beat the market. It can crush the market. Okay? But you got to be focused on it. You got to know what you're doing. You got to study your companies and study the market. All right? I am now a real estate investor and an oil and natural gas investor. Okay, let's check what the price of oil is real quick. Oil is at $71.29, natural gas at $2.21, and so on and so on and so on. Another headline on here: payrolls rose $339,000 in May, much better than expected. I skimmed that article earlier this morning. I think they were expecting 100 and some thousand jobs, and they say here payrolls rose 339,000 jobs. So if you want to become a real estate investor and you think to yourself you don't have quite enough money, go get another job. Go get a part-time job. Are you working 7 days a week? If not, on your 2 days off on the weekend, go work a part-time job. I've done that. When I was in the Navy, I worked a part-time job at MWR, Morale, Welfare, and Recreation. I worked in the gym. I had a little fitness room I maintained. I had a weight room I maintained. I had a 2-lane bowling alley I maintained. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I socialized with people. I met people, etc. and so on. I wiped machines down. I worked some basketball games. I fixed the bowling alley when it jammed up. So it was an older type equipment back there. So on, so on, so on. So anyway, so with that being said, I want to talk about something that has literally changed my life. Do you want to change your life? Do you want to positively impact your life? Yes, you do, don't you? One way to do it is become an investor. One way to do it is to start today. You can open up a Wealthfront savings account. It's paying 4.55% interest, or if you refer someone once it's open, you'll get a 0.5% boost, which will put you up to 5.05%. That'll That could change things. Your savings will add up a little quicker. Okay? But what I'm going to talk about is your health. It's your health. Okay? It's been a little bit over a year ago. The missus and we changed our diet. The first thing I did was, I did it for a reason, I started cutting out added sugar. I started reading labels. I added up the amount of sugar we were consuming. We were consuming, I estimate, approximately 100 grams of sugar a day. We would eat a yogurt every single day. It had fruit in it. Read the yogurt label. They typically have 12, 13, 14 grams of sugar. We would drink a cup of juice. It might have 12, 13, 14 cups of sugar. I might eat a bowl of cereal. It might have 12, 13, 14 grams of sugar. I might eat some fruit, an apple. I might eat some jarred spaghetti sauce on my pasta to have sugar. I might eat something else. And I forget all the products, but they always had added sugar. And 100 might be a little high, but 70, 80, 90, 100. If I had a bowl of ice cream and a banana and stuff like that, it would just add up. I was not diabetic. I was not pre-diabetic, okay? But I realized I was eating way too much sugar, as was the missus. So we pretty much cut out added sugar. I stopped buying ice cream. I stopped buying pastries. I stopped buying pies. I stopped buying donuts. I stopped buying a variety of things. I stopped buying cereal. I stopped buying a whole bunch of things. And then that led to me learning more about nutrition. That led to me reading a book called Eat to Beat Disease by Dr. William Li. L-I, Dr. William Li, Eat to Beat Disease. I have a second book by him right back there, Eat to Beat Your Diet. And as he says, it's an anti-diet book, okay? Diets don't work, but it's about eat to beat your diet, about how to be healthy to speed up your metabolism, okay? I haven't finished reading it yet, I need to. So, but anyway, I then, as that last 13 months or so have progressed, besides cutting out added sugar, we have almost cut out processed foods. What are ultra-processed foods? What have we cut out? Fish sticks, breaded fish fillets, pizza, like frozen pizza, where lots of different stuff is in it. Maybe a bag of some kind of frozen bag of food and other stuff. I do eat occasionally. I eat egg rolls that are frozen. They are ultra processed, but they're minimal as far as I can tell. But what I did, I started adding in fruits, nuts, seeds, legumes, beans, vegetables, mushrooms, and so on and so on and so on. I started trying but I started trying a variety of stuff that I hadn't tried before. I ate persimmons, which I had them as a kid. I ate persimmons. I tried fennel recently. I Googled how you cook fennel, and I bought some fennel. I loathed beets as a kid. Now I buy beets semi-regularly. I got a recipe that's in Eat to Beat Disease. In the back of that book, there's a recipe with beets and oranges and olives and extra virgin olive oil. I consume extra virgin olive oil as well. But every single day I'm eating walnuts, cashews, pecans, maybe pistachios, maybe peanuts, maybe, what am I forgetting? Some other nut. I eat a variety of nuts. I don't eat every single one every single day, but I eat a variety of nuts every single day. Most days I consume seeds. I might eat chia seeds. I might eat flax seeds. I might eat pumpkin seeds. I might eat hemp seeds. I might eat an orange. I might eat a banana. I might eat broccoli. I might eat baby broccoli. I might eat beans. I might eat black beans. I might eat kidney beans. I might eat sauerkraut and kimchi. I eat sauerkraut and kimchi almost every single day because it adds in probiotic. I try to eat what I can to feed my gut bacteria to improve my health. Well, the reason I'm telling you this is I'm seeing a change. It's slow happening. And I haven't been a year into this complete change of my diet, but I'm a year plus into reducing the sugar. Sugar is an inflammation. Salt's an inflammation. It inflames. Okay. But I can see a change. I can see a change. Okay. I recently, earlier this week, had my back cut. 2 different spots on my WhatsApp page, I posted pictures and I message people some pictures. 'Cause I have stitches. Yeah, maybe this big on my lower back and a little bit smaller on my upper back. And I've been trying to watch them the best I can. It's on my back. I can't see it. I was thinking about taking my shirt off and showing it to you, but you don't need to see it. But the doc said 2 to 3 weeks for the stitches to dissolve. He put some glue on there as well. But I'm trying to eat what I can. In Eat to Beat Disease, he has chapters on regeneration, how to regenerate your body by certain foods you eat. So I'm increasing the amount of these foods just a tiny bit to see if I can help speed up the healing of my skin to seal back together. Okay, but what I'm saying is it's hard to measure because how you feel on any given day is hard to measure. But I dare say I feel better now than I did a year ago. A year ago I was a year younger than I am now. Now I'm a year older. I think I feel better. I think I have less aches and pains. I think my knees hurt me less than they used to. I think my lower back hurts me less than I used to. I still have some pains. I still have some aches. I was working in recent weeks to increase my muscular strength. I bought a set of exercise bands. I've been using them. I've been using some dumbbells I bought. I've been doing body weight exercises, squats and lunges, and I wanted to start doing burpees and push-ups and crunches and other abdominal type work. I walk every single evening. I swim the majority of days. But now I feel like I'm tied down a little bit because I got these 2 cuts on my back. I did do minimal stuff last night, and the missus told me it looks like one of my stitches was starting to stretch open just a bit. So I cut it out. So I got to hold off. I got to resist on doing any kind of like dumbbells, swimming, bands, push-ups, that sort of stuff until those stitches better seal up. So, but what I'm saying is, if you can make a change in your diet, start small, make an incremental small change. I know it can be hard. I know it can be intimidating. I've mentioned before, try to eat 30 different plants a week. I know that might seem like a lot, but it's really not. Sometimes I consume 50, 60, 70 different plants in a week. Okay. And I still eat meat. Okay. I eat less meat than before, but I still eat meat. I eat chicken, fish, beef, but less than I ate before. All right. But make a little change. Like if you could start eating a kiwi every single day, if you could add in a handful of nuts as a snack every day, if you could get some chia seeds and some flax seeds and sprinkle them in something, your sugar-free yogurt, your Greek yogurt, plain, or something. If you could add turmeric or ginger to your cup of coffee. And if you add turmeric, always add black pepper with it because it helps the body to absorb turmeric. Turmeric is anti-inflammatory. If you could add berries to your diet, I eat blueberries, blackberries, raspberries almost every single day. Add berries to your diet. They're healthy. You can't measure the amount of health anything is going to do for you. If you eat something once a week, okay, that's good. If you eat something once a day, okay, that's good. But diversity and variety is what you need to do with your diet. Okay, if I eat berries every single day, that's good. But let me mix some other stuff in there at times. Let me switch it up. Mushrooms are good. I eat mushrooms a couple times a week. I don't eat them every day. I eat them a couple times a week. I switch my nuts up occasionally. I might buy different types of mushrooms. I might buy different types of berries just a little bit. I try to buy what's seasonal, even though I'm in Florida and it seems like everything's seasonal all year long for the most part. But depending on where you live, you have different seasons. You can buy in your supermarket and get stuff from all over the world. But try to go to local farmers markets if you can and buy what's being grown locally in your community. All right. And if you add in more plants, I think you'll find you will start reducing other stuff. If you can reduce ultra processed foods, do you buy potato chips? Read the chemicals. If you buy them, can you buy more natural ones with less chemicals? Lessen in quotes, the evil part of the food if you can. Like if you're going to eat a little bit of something, try to buy the healthier version of it. Do you drink tea, green tea, black tea, chamomile tea, turmeric tea, any kind of tea? Do you drink tea? Green tea has a variety of health benefits. So does black tea. So does chamomile tea. If you buy any of these teas, there's different variations on the type of tea. You know, I buy loose leaf sencha tea. It's decaf tea. It's in a bag. I make a little cup like that. I buy powder tea. I think it's also sencha tea that's powdered up. I might get matcha tea at times. I get black tea bags. I might have a green tea bag. I might have a chamomile tea bag. Variety. Okay, I try to diversity. Eat, drink different things over time. Over time. Okay. So that being said, try to become an investor if you can. Just start small as well. I started a young guy, $50 a month. Just $50 a month. It takes a while, but it can add up. Okay? Start making a positive change in your diet, just a little tweak. And next week, tweak a little more. And the next week, tweak a little more. Start adding a little bit of more exercise into your daily routine. Just a tweak. Don't do too much to hurt yourself at any given time. But you'll find if you keep tweaking it, as you look back, you'll see, oh, I made a difference. I can swim 3 laps now instead of swimming 1 lap in my poor method of swimming. I can do more aerobic exercise in the pool than I used to do. Oh, I can do more push-ups than I used to do. Oh, I can walk more laps than I used to do without getting knee pain and leg pain. So on and so on and so on. I know this is getting long. Sorry about that. So I'll wrap this up. So anyway, the weekend's almost here. Have a great weekend. Try to do something this weekend to improve your life in some fashion. Try to improve your life in some fashion. So with that being said, Mazske signing out. Have a good day.